Hey guys, welcome to the video. I know this is a bit of a weird intro, but this is the second part to my last video on these crazy sleeves that have a zigzag pattern. I'm going to put a picture in the screen right now. So this is what we're trying to make, and basically, if you remember where we left off last time, we had the pattern all closed up. All right, so what I've done is I've opened up the pattern along this piece of fabric. Okay, you guys see, and it should look like wings, because that's what I look. 1, 2. If I laid right there, turn this way, if you turn it that way, you guys can see these are wings. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pin it all the way around, and then when I cut it out, I'm going to leave a 1 centimeter seam allowance, because I did not note it down when we made the pattern. We never gave a seam allowance, which means I'm going to do it now in the fabric. So when I draw it, I'm not going to go straight on the line here. I'm actually going to leave 1 centimeter. And so what you guys are going to need for this video is you're going to need your fabric scissors, you're going to need your pins, you're going to need your sewing machine, and your pattern from the last video, of course. I don't think you need anything else really. No, oh, also you need something that you're going to draw on the fabric with. Now I have some tailoring chalk somewhere. I think I can see the white one from here, but I don't know where my other colors are, because I had 3 colors. I had blue, red, and white, but guess what? I lose everything. This always happens. And I'm gonna try and find them so I can write on here, because the idea with that chalk is that basically you can draw on the fabric, and if you wash the fabric later, it'll just come off. If you wrote it with a pen or something, or a pencil, it would actually stay there and you would mark your fabric and you would ruin the whole thing for you. So when you use the chalk, it just disappears. It's much better. Anyways, let's get to the video. So guys, I actually realized that I have to tell you something before I move on. So I've just done the outlining with the 1 centimeter allowance, and in some places where I didn't have this like fully squared off, I kind of finished it so it fits properly. And also I noted down, well, I've been noting down because I haven't finished, the darts, well, pleats, whatever you want to call them. So every time you have something that's going to fold, you need to note it down, so later on when you're sewing, you know which parts you did. So for example, here I noted down where this is going to end, so this point, and at that side I noted down this edge, which came from here, so from here to here, from this one to here, and from here to here. So 1, 2, 3, need all of those 3, and I did the same thing for all the sides. Another thing I noted down, which is important, is here. So this is the middle, and I noted it down here. I'm not even going to do it like that way, so I know later what it is. And then here I have 2 notches, and here's the front notch. So this is the back of the sleeve, and this is the front of the sleeve. I'm also going to note down, you see here I say 12, 10, 8, 6, whatever, yeah? I'm going to write it down here so that when I'm making it, you guys can see, okay? But you don't have to do it for yours. Right, so now I've cut everything away. And as you can see, I have connected the 2 sides of the darts together. So I am going to start with the very, very top and smallest little dart, and I'm going to cut into the other side, so into the other one, and I'm going to fold over my dart. This is the first one, very top one. Okay, this is on, if you're looking at the sleeve, this is the one on the right. So I'm folding it over, joining it up, lining it up, pinning it down. And then what we do is we have to actually fold over the whole sleeve over the edge that you just cut. This is because we need to sew the side that we're cutting right now, okay, there's a little extra fabric which we need to basically hide underneath, and we need to sew it. So what I'm doing is I am going to select that section, make sure everything is lined up, and then we are going to sew it together. So I'm just pinning it because I am scared of things moving around. So we have selected the section. Can you see there's that little extra edge? I'm so sorry, when I was recording I couldn't see exactly. I thought the phone was focused on the right place, but turns out not, because I'm amazing like that. So I am currently sewing over that little edge. This way that side is covered, right? So take off the pin, and we're going to do the next one down. So we're working from top to bottom of the sleeve. This is just the same way as we did with the paper. So the paper was like our practice, the practice folding, basically. So if you have any issues with the folding of the fabric, look back at your paper that we did last time and just check it with that one. Because if you look back at the paper, which is like your mock, nothing can go wrong. So you keep doing the same method again and again. You cut away the amount that you need just to fit that little extra piece of fabric that goes underneath the other one. As you can see, we fold it over, line it up, and we're going to sew off that little extra piece of fabric, the little extra edge. Guys, again, make sure you let me know if there's anything you want me to make for you. I'll do anything. The things that there are tutorials already on, and the things that there are no tutorials for, because I've realized there's quite a lot of tutorials on different sleeves missing on YouTube, and I am happy to fill in that blank for you guys, whatever you want. So back to the video. What I advise you do is just keep going. So do the same step. You basically go downwards and bounce from left to right, from left to right, and you keep doing this until you reach the bottom, doing the same method. So you cut away the edge where the extra fabric is going through, like you make it just big enough for it to fit. Then you fold it over, pass it through, you line it up, and then you sew it. As you can see, I am doing it right now. Now, I don't think I need to keep giving you guys the same instruction over and over again, so I will let the video run and I'll let you watch it, because you might not have understood what I've explained and you would like to see it for yourself. Sometimes I know I like, for example, if I'm watching a tutorial, I like to see the person do it more than once, quite a few times. Give me a chance to see again and again how things are done, because some complicated things, then it's just gonna get on my nerves if I can only see a little clip. So I'm gonna let it run, enjoy the video, and I'll be back when I need to give more instructions. Alright, I am back, and I just wanted to talk about this last section. I'm folding it over and I'm going to connect it to the other one. As you can see, it does not reach, like mine is not long enough, it does not reach the very edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew over the very tip of this one. You'll see in just a second. And then afterwards, what we're going to do is I'm going to actually make the sleeve thinner around the wrist. Now this is fine because I know my wrist would fit through there and I'm not cutting away that much. If you remember at the beginning of the first video, my sister is laughing in the background. If you remember at the beginning of the first video, there was a dart in the sleeve, which means that the sleeve can be made thinner around the wrists. So by cutting away the very edges, I'm not really doing that much damage, and I know for a fact it's still going to fit because of that dart. So when you cut things away, make sure you know the reason why you're able to do these things, or else it's not going to fit. Okay? So as we continue, I am going to pin. What am I doing? I'm going to fold it over and I'm going to sew the sleeve. So actually, look at that demonstration. Oh, beautiful. Going to fold it over and I'm going to pin it together so that I can sew the sleeve together. And then I'm going to try and sew the hem. Is that what we call it? My words are lost. I'm going to try and sew the edge around where the wrist would be. I don't know, I lost my words. I can't explain things anymore. You guys get it. I'll try it. Thing is, I already know because I already watched this, and I could not fit it in my sewing machine. And guess what? I could not complete my sleeve properly at the edge, which is great. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna let you watch it to the end. Enjoy it and have fun. Don't forget to follow my Instagram at Belchior_illustrations, and my personal one is Bioka1. So the Belchior illustrations is my art one, well, fashion one, where I put all my work. I put development of uni work, I put different projects that I work on and different things that I make, which are much more complex than the sleeve, but much more interesting and much more colorful and beautiful. Okay? And I use different techniques. So a lot of experimentation there, and I think you guys would really enjoy to see it. Anyways, enjoy the video. Bye! Don't forget to subscribe. Hey guys, so I finally finished the sleeve. As you can see, it's not connected to a bodice because I am currently running out of calico fabric and I want to make more tutorials and we're in quarantine. So if I keep making bodices, I'm going to basically only have like 3 tutorials and then I can't make anything else. So here is the pleat sleeve. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, don't forget that the sleeve has to be stitched from inside as well, where these are from the inside so that they don't detach. Okay, I didn't finish the end here, so I can show you. Can you see how there's a gap here? So this has to be stitched to this one. So from the inside, you have to stitch these together so that they stick together and you can't, so you don't have any gaps. Okay, so you have to do that for all the other ones. And then you should have the notches marked on it. So see, here is my back notches. Can you see? Here there's 2 back notches, and then there's the front one somewhere over here. And that is where you know that you have like to match it up with the bodice, because the bodice here will have 1 notch and here would have 2 notches. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It looks a bit flat because there's nothing inside. My mannequin unfortunately does not have a sleeve, so I have to if you had like an arm, I could like show you guys, but I don't have it, so it looks a bit smashed. Over here it's a bit more loose. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I hope you guys try this out, and if you made the sleeve, please let me know in the comments, show it to me. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. This was actually kind of a hard sleeve. And yeah, tell me if you enjoyed it. Tell me what else you want me to make. I don't actually have to make sleeves. I can make other things. If you want skirts, dresses, whatever, I can show it to you guys. All right, so thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and have a beautiful day. Bye.